Hi, so this hack is a make hack and also a price hack, and it's ideal for those of you who like to go camping where there's too many damn insects. Okay, so with a panel van conversion, you've got that big wide open door, which is great because it's very sociable. You can chat to your mates and you've got a good view, all that sort of stuff. It's great when you're sort of out and about, but at night the mosquitoes take advantage of that big open door to be sociable and come in and say hello, which of course you do not want. So I was looking around for a mosquito net for my Renault Master. I just couldn't find one. Could not find one already made for a Renault Master. I found this one for a Peugeot Boxer. I thought it might fit, but it might not. It was a bit of a chance to take 130 odd quid. So I thought, you know what, there's got to be a hack here. Went online, I found these things. Now these are designed for your back door in your house, magic mesh, and they won't be big enough, but it's £6 a box. You can easily afford 2 boxes, and out of the 4 panels you've got in total, you'll need 3. But I've got a use for that 4th one, which I'll come to. So these are 2 mesh panels you hang up, and they join together with magnets that are embedded into the mesh. You also get in the box, you get these little Velcro sticky pads, and you can stick those to the edge of the mesh that then sticks to the frame of your van, which is great because you can take them down if you need to. You also get these pins, which I didn't use at all, but I wanted to attach it to the top edge of the screen, to the metal rail, the inside of the metal rail that my sliding door runs on. So I bought some rare earth magnets off eBay. They look like this, little round things with a conical hole in the middle. We'll come to that in a minute. But these things are a bit too long. You want them just lightly brushing on the floor. So what I did is I folded over the top edge, didn't bother cutting it, folded over the top edge, temporarily stapled it, but then glued the 2 bits together with some PVA glue, which sort of dries clear, and that was fine. So now this is the end result for me with it stuck up onto the top of that in frame there with those magnets. And how I did that was I just sat the magnet on the mesh, poured some 2-part epoxy adhesive on there, which in it that kind of seeped through that hole and formed a plug in that conical hole, but also seeped into the mesh underneath, and it worked fine. Not terribly elegant, but it was fine. I cleaned off the magnets afterwards. If you're going to do this method, just be careful when you clean off the magnets with a grind or something, not to get them too hot, because that will lose their magnetic adhesion. So on the 3rd panel then, from the 2nd box, I joined that to the one of the other panels from the 1st box, if you get my drift, with some of those Velcro pads. But I didn't need the magnets are on there, and these are easy to pop off. They're just in these little plastic containers. Get a screwdriver, you can pop those off, and then they come out, and you've then got a 3rd panel without any magnets on. So that's all good. So what you want to do is when you hang these up, you need to get it so you've got plenty of sort of slack in the width. You need to roost it a little, because if you get it right, where you can just charge through the gap, it'll come apart, but the magnets will then find themselves when the netting flops back together. And so don't make it too tight, otherwise you'll be trying to physically join those magnets together yourself. If you get it right, you can just charge in and out, and this is actually better than some of the off-the-shelf ones you could get for other vans in a bespoke version I saw, because they had zippers that zipped up and down, and that would be a nuisance. Okay, maybe a little bit more tighter to stop the mosquitoes, but you know, I just want the convenience. Now for that 4th panel, here's another hack here, because you've got plenty left over, and what I did is I then made a fly screen or a mosquito net that fitted over the window on the opposite side of the sliding door, and I just stuck 4 of those magnets on, one on each corner, and stuck it to the van on the outside. I put a little bit of spare material just on the surface of the magnet to protect the van paint, and I actually had enough left over. If I wanted to, I could have done the same for the front windows in the cab, but I didn't bother with that as well. So there you go, multiple mosquito nets, 20 quid hack.